hello there, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or it's Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. Or it's Captain Jack Sparrow. Or
Johnny Test, and you're totally moving and shaking with Movers and Shakers Unlimited.
yes, the Force is strong with him indeed.
James, how's it going, sir? How's Philly been treating you so far?
Well, I should start with, hello there. The Force is strong with Philly indeed, yes.
Outstanding, outstanding. So, just to hit the ground running, I know there are a plethora of conventions that you go to over the course of a year. Why Fan Expo? What is it about this show in particular that has you coming?
Fan expos are great. We always love doing them because the fans are, the most important thing, which is the most important thing to all of us. Getting a chance to say thank you, getting a chance to interact in a way that we don't always get to. And I think that's the coolest part about it. And they're amazing shows. They get great guests. We have a great time with everybody. I get to see people like yourself. So it's always good to hang out. So.
Awesome. And what we like to do, a lot of times on our show is just really giving people a peek behind the curtain, so to speak, of if they really want to do what many of our guests do. So with that being said, you obviously with the career that you have had thus far and the versatility that you bring to so many voices that you have, can you talk a bit about that and how nuanced that can be? Because a lot of times when we've had other folks on the show, whether they've been composers or any other discipline, sometimes what'll happen is you'll go into your bag of tools, so to speak, and then you'll check yourself and say, hey, wait a second, like this is such and such character, like I'm pulling elements from this character, I need to fix this or I need to tweak this. So for those that are getting into voice acting and starting that career, what would be your advice to them of coming across that roadblock, so to speak?
Well, it's a good question, Brandon. I think the one thing is most people don't love the sound of their own voice. So I always say, if you're going to be a voice actor, learn to actually like your voice. Record yourself as much as possible. Hear yourself, because the more you get used to that, it allows you to do all the others. So in order for me to like James Arnold Taylor's voice, that allows me to like Obi-Wan Kenobi or Jedi Master Plo Koon or
Johnny Test, who's totally awesome.
or Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon or Christopher Walken or Captain Jack Sparrow or whoever I'm doing. It allows me the freedom to get out of my head and to just become the characters. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And lastly, another thing that I know is a given in your industry is sometimes letting go of a character and having someone else take it over, or vice versa, you taking it over from someone else. So talk a bit about that dynamic and trying to still, in the case of taking over for someone else or coming after someone else, still leaving your mark while not taking away from what they have.
Yeah, I think that you always want to try to add elements. For me, I've been very fortunate to be someone that has taken over for a lot of different people and voice doubled for people. From Obi-Wan, of course, Ewan McGregor and Alec Guinness. And so I try to combine a little of both of them. I take a little, these aren't the droids you're looking for. And I have a bad feeling about this, Master. You were the chosen one and all that. And combine those into my own Obi-Wan Kenobi. Same with Fred Flintstone when I was Fred. Alan Reed was originally Fred Flintstone, and then Henry Corden, and then I was the third voice there. So I'm trying to combine them all into my own. So you pay homage to the characters, but you also try to have great respect for what other people have done with them. And sometimes you're the one that gets replaced as well, which has happened to me. But that's the beauty of voice acting is, anybody can be pretty much anything if they can produce that voice. And so that's the fun part.
Awesome. Well, James, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of Philly.
May the force be with you.